Hey! Hello everybody. I miss all of you very much, believe it or not. So, this is a tutorial on how best to video your BMF student at home for musical collaborations with their band and or with other PL students for the songwriting party. Think about it like we're back at BMF. 600 Degraw, there we are in the community room. Class is almost over, you're out there, you're waiting, and then all of a sudden the teacher comes out and says, hey, we did a really cool thing today, you guys want to come in and see? And you're like, oh yeah, I definitely want to come in and see. And I'm going to get my phone out and I'm going to record. Just like that. You're coming into class, you're going to record your student, your child playing with their band. But there's three things that are different that are very important to remember. First, we have to have a set of headphones for the student. Ta-da! This is going to allow the student to hear the teacher, but for your video, not to hear the teacher and only hear your student, just their part. Second, the teacher will start the recording, the recording with a slate. Think about big budget movies. They always have a action. This is what helps align multiple videos to make sure they all have a similar point that's starting. So, I'll explain it, but that is very important that you catch the slate in your video. Third thing is that you're able to share the video right after you take it. This is a way that the teacher has all the videos they need immediately after class to line them up very quickly and capture this musical collaboration. So, let's do an example of the setup. I am now the student. So I'm a student on my Zoom device in class. I have my instrument ready to play. Maybe it's a guitar, maybe it's a keyboard, maybe I have my pretend microphone. Whichever, I'm ready with my Zoom device. I've got my headphones on, but hey, they're not plugged in yet because I want my parent to be able to hear what the teacher says. Speaking of the parent, friend Johanna will be playing the parent. Here she is with her phone ready to record. Now, the most important thing again is that you're starting the phone facing the screen and the teacher will walk you through it because they are going to do a slate and we got to make sure every single video catches that slate. So let's check in with the teacher. Oh hey, nice teacher Jason. What does he have to say?
So, moms and dads, just give me a thumbs up if you're ready to record.
Ready to record? She's giving thumbs up.
Guys, everybody's ready to record. Let's get those cameras ready.
Okay.
Let's start recording.
Starts recording.
Start recording. Great. Now, put the camera towards me so we can catch the slate. This is
the most important part.
Here we go.
I just said that.
Nice. There's our slate. Now you can put the camera on the kid, and the kid can put their headphones on.
Now this is also really important. He's going to put the lyrics up so that I can look at them if I need them on the student. But if I don't need them, we want to make a really dynamic video. So now you want to video the kid, maybe head on. Maybe the kid can look directly in the camera while they're playing their instrument. If they have a guitar, they can stand up if they're singing. We want these videos to be very creative and unique. Not everybody looking at the screen. So keep that in mind. Plugging in the headphones, just like the teacher said. I'm going to keep one ear off so I can hear myself while I listen to my teacher. And now, we're going to go. Oh, cool. He's putting the lyrics up. Oh, well, I know the words. I don't have to look at the lyrics. I look right in that camera. Cut. And cut, Mom. Great. And there, the student, after playing their part and doing amazing, they tell you to cut. You cut your video, then follow the teacher's instructions. All right, I cannot wait to see all these musical collaborations. Thank you all so much for your help. Feel free to email me or your teacher at any time with questions. All right, see you soon. Okay. Here's how we're going to share the video. As soon as you're done taking the video, the teacher, the best way first is to text. So if here on an iPhone, I'm going to go to this bottom icon, the share. I will choose messages, and the teacher will give me their number and put it in here, and I will simply text the video to the teacher. Simple. If the teacher would prefer you to send an email, they'll give you, you can open your Gmail out right there. It'll be the teacher's name at brooklynmusicfactory.com. Probably you have that already coming up. And I'll send that. Maybe I'll title it Jason's Song Recording. That's option 2. For 98% of the people, those 2 options will work. The case that it will not work are 2. If you have a very nice phone, that's an iPhone, and you're sending to another iPhone, unfortunately, the video will be too big to text or email, too high quality, in which case you would need to upload it via Google Drive. Or if you have an Android phone, it automatically compresses the video when texting or emailing, and it makes it too low quality, in which case we don't want to use it. So what I've done, the teacher will have shared a folder via Google Drive. I'm going to open my Google Drive app on the phone. If you don't have this app, you can easily download it. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to make sure I'm logged in to the account where the teacher has shared me. So this is my personal account. And for this test video, I have actually shared this folder with myself as if I were a parent. So I'm going to go to shared. I have found that this takes a while. The Google Drive app is a little slow, especially when I'm sharing my screen. Week 29 online test video shared with me by Jason Vance. Boom. I'm gonna use that one. Loading. Nothing's in this file so far. I'm gonna click my plus sign. I'm gonna access my camera, upload my photos and videos. The video that I most recently took is of my son Jason. Now it's uploading. Now it might take a while, but leave that screen open so to make sure that the teacher will get it. And it will upload to that shared folder that the teacher will get. And that should work. So, review. Text is the best option. Second is email. If your phone creates a video that is either too big or too low quality, too small to text or email for Android phones, use this Google Drive upload option. That way, we want to do that immediately after we take it and without delay so the teacher can get this video made as soon as possible after taking it in class. Great. Thank you.